Hello, my crypto people. Dun, 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 dun. So I see some of y'all's comments. Bo Pony Joe, why are you posting that guy's stuff? Because if he's willing to put a chart out there that says this is going to happen and this is what I think, blah, blah, blah. And he's asking me, Joe, would you mind putting that out there? Sure. It's a nice looking chart. If it goes like he says, it'll be good for all of us in crypto. It'll dip back down, then it goes up. Oh, okay, sure. If he gets it wrong, we call that egg on the face syndrome. Like I said, he's missed quite a few things and moved the date out and that sort of thing. But I said every now and then he'll pull a rabbit out of his hat, you know, which is true. Every great once in a while he does. I said, you know what the hell, I'll put it out there. So, couple things. I got this yesterday at a little after 5 p.m. Eastern time yesterday. So that would have been Wednesday. Little update from Michelle WhiteDove on things. Yes, crap is getting ready to hit the fan, but I don't have a time frame other than to say all of this is coming, and she says all of what she's about to talk about that I'm about to tell you is coming. And some of this I already know she blogged about because I've already read it, and she makes the comment, you know, we've blogged about this, but like, you know, here, don't forget we've already talked about this is what she was saying. People will continue to have mental breaks, and there will be more shootings, mass shootings. She's already wrote that. And then we had this thing at YouTube, right? So she's already said that a while back. World War III is gearing up with Russia ready to take action against the USA anytime now, but know that China is the silent partner and will be backing all of Russia's actions. And she links a little story to her blog on that in 2016. Trump, and she told me this personally. I'm pretty sure I said this to you guys. I'm pretty sure I already said this. But she told me in person when I saw her. That was a few weeks ago now. Several weeks ago. Trump will be the fall guy for something big. Maybe a preemptive strike. Not really sure. She did blog about it. But she told me I feel like there's something big. They're going to use him as the fall guy. He'll be the fall guy. Trump will be the fall guy. That's how she said it to me. This was a while back, by the way. There is also something coming that looks like a natural catastrophic event, although I feel like it's partially man-made, she says. I see a hit coming on to the northeast of the U.S. too. Now that's interesting. And then there's Yellowstone, yikes. She blogged about that. And then the final thing. Cryptos, well, there's one more thing about the UFO sighting that I showed you guys outside my little crypto cave that night. It was like in the trees, the little light, and you can see it pulsing. She basically says on that they were kind of scoping, scanning the area, or whatever. The little white ones that move super fast. And I think I sent her the video to look too, you know, to see it. But you can see in my little night vision, boop, little quick pulse. Satellites don't do that, and stars don't do that. Now, you may see them twinkling, but they don't pulse a circular light out of them. Like quick speed, like you see in the videos, you'll see. Which, it's already up there, you know, from a few weeks ago. Anyways, the final thing before that, whatever. Cryptos, she feels, may not have bottomed yet. But they will rise again, so do not worry. Not to worry. She feels like cryptos have not seen the bottom yet, but they will rise again. So not to worry. You know, that's what I'm telling you, not to worry. So, of course, today we have some FUD from India. No cryptocurrency trading, no cryptocurrency transactions, no, nothing. All crypto, you know, Zero Hedge has the article, which was posted a few hours ago. India bans Bitcoin wallets, bank funding for cryptos, all cryptocurrency services. Not allowed in India. Not that India was a big player anyways, because they weren't. And on that news, you would have expected a massive sell-off, right? But we're still at around $6,800 Bitcoin again. From $200, that's it? You kidding me? That's all the FUD did from India? The whole country's banning it? Hey, wait a minute. And I'll say they're banning it, but not for long. Because here's another thing from Dick Allgire. If you haven't seen this already, it's on the Crypto Viewing channel. Crypto payrolls for billions in 2 years. And I'm going to play a little clip of it.
Over on the right side, digitizing payments for 800 factories by 2020. Paying in cryptos in 2 years? Did you see that? 800 factories. 800 factories are going to be using digital payments in 2 years, maybe less than 2 years. There's a clue, folks.
Now, they go on to show some parts of the world in this video. Like this. Got a cell phone, but look where he lives. Look at the conditions. Got a cell phone, though. And that's the point of this. And this was something that was actually, I want to say it was something to do with one of the United Nations sites or services where he got this from. And he talks about it a little bit. It's a little 5 minute, 45 seconds video. So you can go check that out. I'll put a link up to that if you want to check it out. But that's also where a lot of the remote viewing stuff is going to go out on. Some of the results and things. Now, again, they're going to, at some point, I think, create like a membership kind of a thing. Once this thing gets rolling, you know, with their viewing. But point being, what did Michelle say? And what have I been saying? I mean, it's going to dip or no dip, bottom or no bottom. We're going to look back in a year from now and see that little, oh, there, let me get the microscope out. Oh, there's that dip that scared everyone off in April or whenever, right? Oh, the one from February 6th, the real big one. Yeah, yeah. So if we look at the Wall Street cheat sheet, pull that up a little bit. Like I said, did we just experience this and we're over here right now? Somewhere over here, maybe right here. And this is about to come, which means this $5,900, $6,000 Bitcoin is here, for example, which means we might see $4,500, $5,000. I'm not really sure what the difference would be in price here just by looking at this against the Wall Street cheat sheet. Then we have this. And remember, from anger to depression, this is like the longest period of time, especially the depression part. Oh my God, I shouldn't have put that much money into this. My spouse is going to kill me. Kids' college funds, I just threw it away. I was reading an article a couple of days ago. Almost thought of doing it. I should do a video on this. South Korea. I talked about the young millennials, you know, so-and-so who put $40,000 into it back in, 2 months ago, whatever. Lost most of that, and her quote is that as soon as it gets back to the price that she put in, she's going to sell it all and get out of it because she's too nervous about it, blah, blah, blah. I'm thinking this is literally the Wall Street cheat sheet. It's actually playing out in front of our faces. It is literally playing out as written. Hope, optimism. Let's pull it back up. Hope, optimism, belief, thrill, euphoria, December and January, early January. Yes. A little sell-off. We expected that, right? Some profit taken. Okay. Complacency. It's going to be up here. It's still fine. Oh, what? Anxiety. Right? Why am I getting margin calls? This dip is taking longer than expected. Denial. My investments are great companies. They'll come back. Oh, crap. Everyone's selling. I need to get out. I need to get out. Anger. Who shorted the market? Why did the government allow this to happen? Then it goes on. You're angry for a while. You start to get depressed. It's going down even more. Oh. Depression, my retirement money is lost. How can we pay for all this new stuff? I'm an idiot. Oh, $40,000. Oh. And then the cycle starts over. Disbelief. Oh, it's a sucker's rally. I'm not falling for that. I'm not getting back in that market. Sucker's rally. And then it starts over here. Whoop. See ya. So, all I'm going to say to everybody is, I've got very, very strong hands. I do. I know where this is going. Dick is going to share with you, if you watch this video, Dick Allgire, what the future holds, and they plan on having this stuff by 2020. So, not even 2 years from now, the whole landscape across the world financially, payment, all of it's going to change. You already see it. You already see it. And a new FUD story from India. So remember, Bull Pony says one more little zippity doodah, which, let me pull that chart up real quick. Hang on one second. All right, here we go. Let me switch over. All right, so this was from yesterday, a day ago. Again, I know I posted the video. Obviously, it was me posted it. So he says this. All right, so this was Wall Street cheat sheet. That was this, if you will. What we just saw a few days ago is what just happened here, right? Which he says was approximately the 29th, 30th when we saw that. Then up, down, which is here, which means 4th and 5th. Now 5th, which is today. Now look at this candle, this wick. Goes way down here where my mouse is. Ends the day green. Little red day, green, right? But then we have this stair stepped up, which means 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, 16th, right? We got to see this stuff. It remains to be seen, but that's what Bo Pony thinks. Like I said, I'll let him take egg on the face. I'm not taking egg on the face. I'm not saying that that's going to happen or whatever. But I do look at the Wall Street cheat sheet, and I'm telling you, we could be here, or maybe this is it. We never really got below lower than that 6K, and then we're going to stay in the 6s and play around there, and then it's going to go. But we will see. We shall see. The technology is great. It's going to change the landscape on the entire face of the earth. I feel like I have an opportunity to be in this right now, early, dealing through the scary part, the angry part, the depression part. You know, Snippy's not depressed because I have a very large, vast understanding of all this now that I've figured out, you know, studied, you know, read, whatever, educated myself, and then shared it with you guys. So, is the market going down heavy duty soon? It very well could. Maybe Bo Pony's going to get it. Very well could. The fundamentals for this stuff are there. The dealings, the things happening behind the scenes, you know, if you're fly on the wall, they're there. Pretty much punching us in the face, telling us it ain't going away. It's going to get better. Prices are going to go up. It's a matter of getting through this tough period. Emotionally tough period, because when you look... Oh, and then the article about the South Korean girl. I remember looking at my phone literally every minute. Watching this every minute, she says, was quoted on. I wonder if I can find that article. South Korean millennials. Bitcoin, maybe? Is that it? Bitcoinist? Korean millennials struggle with hard truths of crypto economy. See if this is the one I found. Might have been this other one from Verge. The Verge. Yeah. South Korean millennials are reeling from the Bitcoin bust. For months, Seoul resident Yi Won-ho, monitored crypto markets ferociously, refreshing her phone practically every minute of every day. In early 2017, she invested $40,000 in Ethereum, which has become wildly popular in South Korea. Like many young Koreans living through Korea's difficult economy, she came to see her investment as the only way out. And she's right. She just doesn't know it yet because she's scared off. She got scared. But if she bought Ethereum in early 2017, she should still be way up, which is making me question this article a little bit. The 20-something has an impressive resume, a senior role at a flourishing startup, a college degree from overseas, and work experience at some of Korea's most enviable firms. But she and her husband can't afford housing in a city where the average deposit, catch this, the average deposit for an apartment rental is more than $400,000. Now they got this $400,000 with a dollar sign. So maybe that 400,000, you know, Korean currency or what? People like us, people just starting our careers and college students, it's really hard for us because there's no way to build up a stable life, she says. For young Koreans, cryptocurrency seems like a rare shot at prosperity. Months after last year's bubble started to implode in February, the Korean won remains the third most traded currency for Bitcoin. The country of 52 million comprises 17% of all Ethereum trading, and it was the location of 2/3 of the world's biggest exchanges this winter. So, speaking of the price of Ethereum, $378. Who do you think's been doing most of that selling? The Koreans. You think they know about the market cycle? You think they know about the Wall Street cheat sheet? You think they know about any of this? These are millennials. No. I just heard the cryptos are doing well. I saw them do well, and I'm jumping in. Like most people. Which makes them very quickly to jump back out when things get tough. Whenever started getting rough, J-Snip got on board. If it wasn't for the three amigos, the ferry would be lost. So they're going to learn a potentially painful experience here. They're scared, and guess who's buying? The smart money, the big boys, and hopefully you and I. If we learned anything, you and I. An estimated 3 in 10 salaried workers, you're going to love this story, in Korea have invested in e-currencies by December of 2017, according to a survey. 80% of those people were in their 20s and 30s. So 3 out of 10 salaried people were in current cryptos. And of them, 80% of them were in their 20s and 30s, as far as age, obviously. But now that the prices of cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple have tanked, many Korean youths are dealing with the mental, hold on, wait a minute. Mental psychology of a market cycle. The feelings appearing as the market fluctuates. Mental state, hope, optimism, belief, thrill, euphoria, complacency, anxiety, denial, panic, anger, depression, disbelief. It's right there. It is right in our faces. Many Koreans are dealing with the mental and financial aftermath of their losses. Korean psychologists have reported an uptick of patients from so-called Bitcoin blues. Divorce counselors say marriages are splitting from failed investments, and even the country's prime minister said that virtual currencies are on track to cause serious distortion on or pathological social phenomena among Korea's young population. Oh, sure. The prime minister, he's an expert at that. I'm sure he is. As soon as I break even, I'm out, she says. It's just not healthy mentality. And there's a bit more to that story, but I hate to say this, but I'm going to have to do a video at some point where I come out and thank these people. All you South Koreans that got scared off. All you people across the world, not just South Korea. All you that got scared off. I want to thank you for allowing my friends, my subscribers, my peoples, and myself to buy the freaking dips. You guys panic sold and we panic bought. We didn't force you to sell. It wasn't us creating FUD. You got inside your own mind. And the mainstream media helped. And your prime minister helped. And the FUD news stories helped. And you bought all of it. You bought into it. Screw me once, shame on you. As George Bush would say, Jr. Screw me twice. Well, you ain't gonna screw me again. Moron. So, that day will come. That day will come. 4 remote viewers. Battleship. Thousands of dollars. Litecoin. December. This year. But what about India? FUD. What about this? What about... Don't look at it about right now, this week. Oh, don't look at it that way. Go watch Dick's video. He shows you. The future is in front of your face. It is in front of your face. The people at the top want their discounts, their money, and they want it now. It's my discount. I want it now. 877 cash now. And they're going to scare the living crap out of people like they do with everything. Get you to make a reaction that they knew you would make. And then capitalize on it. They don't just do it in finances. They do it with terrorism and everything else. Isn't that amazing? Oh, well, we had this Patriot Act just on standby. How the hell did you write that thing so fast? You guys had it written up and ready to go past in 2 weeks. Well, we kind of already had it written. You already had the Patriot Act written? Well, we have it in case of a major event of, we need something, something we normally wouldn't do. Right. You had it written already, huh? Just like they've got their checkbooks with checks written already to the exchanges that they're going to be loading the boat with, so to speak. Don't be the one that gives to them, but you can be the one that buys the dips. And if you want to try to trade the hell out of this market right now and sell a bunch of your crypto right now and hope that it does crash down even more and then buy back in, that's all you. And I'd love to hear you tell me about it, because I'm going to tell you in all capital letters, if you do that and it works, like a boss, you handled that. But there's always the risk reward thing. What if you sell off right now? And what if this is the bottom? Or it barely goes down lower and you don't buy and then it goes back up while you were sleeping. Oh no. But then, what if you get it right? It's only a loss when you sell, and it's only a gain when you sell. When you pull the trigger, that's when it happens. You pull the trigger on that sell order or buy order, that's when it happens. You're selling off now, and not really the buy order, more you're either selling on the low, buy back in, or selling on the high, taking your profits. It only counts when you do it. And you want to make it count, don't you? But again, if we feel like we have solid information that these markets are going to, great by the end of this year, especially one coin in particular, Litecoin. And by the way, I can say the coin out loud now. Theta. Remote viewed coming soon. Don't know the answer yet. Don't know how the results are. But I understand it's been remote viewed. And we fixing to find out how that went. Now, remember, Michelle felt like it'd be, a while out there. It's not going to be a quick get rich, thing. You know what I mean? So, we will see. But she also told me, Joe, I think, even in your analytical mind, I think you'll even be surprised on when that starts to happen, when that thing really rockets. Matter of fact, I'd really like a surprise like that. Oh, hey guys, I thought it'd be in 2 years, happened in 6 months. Whoa, 2018, right? Yeah, guess what caused us to go on the crypto cruise? Here, I thought it was Litecoin. Hey guys, guess what? Theta, who knows? I'm just making that up right now, but we'll see. Not scared. I'll patiently wait. If it goes down even more, I got a decision to make. Buy? Not buy. Do I have plenty right now? Do I even care where this is all going? Right? Everybody's different. Everybody's different, and I can't answer that for you. But it's just some things to think about. At the end of the day, I think it's safe to say that in the not too distant future, cryptos are going to be a lot higher. A lot higher. What you choose to do right now, right this second, right this week, that's up to you. And don't ask me for advice. I'm not going to give it. Take care.